Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match of Season 27, and I am ready for it. I'm looking forward to this extended time between Grand Arenas. The last two matches were pretty clear that I'm kind of over this. I'm just tired. Have not been doing a lot of preparation. This round, though, I did prepare because I needed to finish with a win. Last round was a win, but we're not going to go into it because my opponent, I don't even think he attacked. He may have done one battle. Yeah, he did a single battle. Who really cares what he attacked? He took out Grievous. I think probably Grievous Wampa. He is just going for the minimum rewards. He is a 5v5 player, just 3v3, does not care about. He's dropped down from Kyber 1 because of that. So he should probably have a pretty easy start to next season. He had an excellent roster. My opponent today is Abia. JMK. Was that 6-star Executor? Up top here, he's got 3 GLs. Let's take a look at the speeds real quick. That's what he's working at with speeds. It's all fine. And you know what? Before I get out of here, there's one thing I do want to look at, which is what his BAM is like. I just want to know that for later. So he's got... Okay. No relics on BAM. I'll keep that in mind for the Executor battle. That's what I wanted to know. Because here... he's going to have a slow Beskar Mando, so depending on how I play, it's a little bit trickier to deal with these slower ones because of how the breach mechanic is going to be working. Looking at his hotbot results, smaller guild, but not terribly small, really high lifetime banner. So this is a guy who's very good at Grand Arena, takes it very seriously. That might be the closest to someone's lifetime banners being to mine. So this is somebody who probably played similar to me. You probably having some pretty nice advantages with the old matchmaking, because this number doesn't get updated anymore. It's just directionally informative. You can see that in the undersizes and the clears, so I'm going to need to be doing some undersizes to match him. Omicrons, he's got 3. They're all Grand Arena related ones. Zeta count is lower though, but at 148, that's any meaningful Zeta. And we are matched on relics. So probably a player playing very much like I do. You can see that in the 6-dot mods as well. Not too far off, but he does have mod advantages, which is really solid. More tier 7, less tier 5, but pretty much fairly similar. I've got a little bit more in the tier 6. He's got a little bit more in the tier 1 to 3. But the big difference is he has an extra GL while I have Star Killer. And most importantly, this is one I really want. I really want Sith Eternal Emperor because he makes Grand Arenas much easier. It's a key counter. But you can see what the exchange is. No relics on Padme, no relics on his Rex. Slower. Like, I've spread out a lot of my speed mods. I'm guessing his are more concentrated. So probably on like certain characters he's going to have advantages on, but these are a number of characters for me to have advantage. Oh, he has Star Killer too. So never mind about that. I just have the advantage in depth. So if we're looking at the gear... No? I mean, I do, but less than you think. Usually I'm seeing like 130. So he still has solid depth. No bad batch though. You should at least activate him. You can have level 85 Gear 8 Bad Batch. There's no downside to roster bloat anymore. You just have him semi-usable. That's a a peculiar choice. But here you can see with the speeds, like, advantages on key characters. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, so he's already attacked. Let's check out how he's done. This is probably one-shots here. The banner total was nice, but I'm sure I got some holds with that number. Especially because this was a guy who does do undersized battles. So for him to be at that number, it means there were holds. Yeah, 2 shots on Qui-Gon. That's fine. And he does have Qui-Gon's Omicron, but he uses Qui-Gon for offense, unless things have changed. Which I don't think they have based on his front wall. All those teams are accounted for. Back here, 2 shots on the Tuskens. So this week, the Tuskens have come through for me twice, or both times that they've been attacked. Check out Fleet. Come on, there we go. 3 shots. Alright, so I got a decent amount of wiggle room. As long as I play this mostly clean, this should be a win. And I've got a path I've laid out for myself. So looking at his defense, this was all in his history, and there's a lot of room for me to try some stuff. So we got Talzin, Geos, Dash, Beskar Mando, Kylo Ren, and just not a lot of relics on any of these characters. I think he's probably a little bit more concentrated with relics than I am. Like, we are matched on relics, but he does have extra GLs. So whereas he's missing relics on high quality characters that I have, he's put his relics on those geo requirements. And then Jedi Knight Revan, Maul, Bossk, Grievous, and Darth Revan. And for his back wall, I'm expecting Krennic, Rolo, Nute, Shaak T, and Mon Mothma. So I bring that up because I'm going to be using my GLs early, and if he has changed his back wall, I'm in trouble. Well, let's see here. Let's just go top to bottom. I am doing JMK here. That's the plan. And this would be a ridiculous thing to do early if I wasn't so confident about that back wall. Let's just do that. We'll trigger the revive right away. Or do we want to? We'll see. Do I just want to go at it quick? Yeah, let's just do it quick. I guess it doesn't actually matter. Oh, well, that's too bad. Not that it makes a difference, I just thought we would trigger Savior with that. And we trigger Savior anyway? Okay, mental note for the future, take out Jolie. Not that it matters now. I guess it makes sense because we're skipping the bringing him down to 1% health and then triggering Savior, but it's fine. It would have meant 2 extra banners because we'd have full protection probably. Alright. That should be it there. Nice. Alright, let's move on. Plan for Maul is gas. Okay, do I care about... No. Alright, now I want... Jeez, guys. Seriously? I kind of needed this to be a safe counter. Let's take the turn meter. Alright. And we're fine, but that was way sloppier and more scary than I was expecting. Also, if I would have done that a week ago, it would have given me an extra win. Alright, Bossk, let's do Mando ourselves. Not Mando, well, Mandos as a faction. Sure. All right. Okay. There we go, another stack of 5. That's why I did it that way. Boba Fett was close enough to being taken out by Maul. It's going to make cleaning up the rest of this faster. There we go. Just Wampa this. This is also why you gotta change up your defense from time to time. Especially if you think you're going up against a player who is serious. Because since I was able to predict what he's going to do, I'm playing... I would be playing recklessly if he was a player who changed his defense, because I would be I will be in trouble on the back wall if things change. But it's also allowing me to play clean. Because usually I get myself in trouble by trying to keep good teams back in my arsenal. Why am I playing this? I always have to remind myself to just switch to auto. All right. Let's see how fast we can make this video. So this is going to be Jedi Master Luke and some Jedi bodies. I haven't decided who those bodies are yet. Barris and Juhani seem as good as bodies as anyone else. Sure. What I like to do is I like to increase cooldowns. So I mess up the turn order on how Revan and Bastila Fallen work together. Okay. Because like the lightning wasn't working. So all that extra damage is negated. Okay. That's not good. Let's heal up, make sure we get at least the health banners, and there we go. And now we'll see if we're in trouble or not. Does he follow his history? So again, that's Krennic, Rolo, Nute, Shakti, Mon Mothma. And it looks like we're good. And they are like, you see the difference in relics that we have, because we're similar in a lot of ways. Our histories are similar, our mods aren't that far off, our relic counts are the same. In a lot of ways, we're similar. He's delayed GLs just like I did. You can tell because he's got JMK, JML, Sith Eternal Emperor. That means the first wave of GLs he stayed out of just like I did, instead focusing on other characters. He's got Starkiller. The difference is I used my Kairos on Bad Batch, right now on Inquisitors, and on other Grand Arena characters that are help make me more competitive. He spent those Kairos on a third Galactic Legend. Perfectly valid. It's just interesting to see the difference in our rosters. So let's head up here. Let's do this real quick. There's gonna be another solo. So that's so far 2 solos, I think. We had a Wampa solo. Or is it just the 1 solo? I think just the 1 solo. Okay. Nice, perfect. That's the only scary part, is Asajj, so that's over now. It's also why I didn't attack Telzine. She was going to go down so quickly. I wanted her around in case I got stun locked and lost a revive. Now, my plan here was Vader. I'm just thinking through if I have other options for solos or not. Where's my Malak? How am I using Malak? I don't think I'm using Malak. I'm not using Malak. It would be nice to get another solo here. Rex and 5s I don't want to deal with. We'd probably get away with it since they're not at relics, but it's an unnecessary risk. I don't know if we're going to get another solo. I guess Krennic is a possibility. And there's no Omicron on that Krennic, so that's nothing to worry about. Skip to work. We will undersize this. Okay. Let's do that. Let's just chuck it. Who cares? Probably could have soloed that successfully, but I trust it less after the slight nerf. With gear 12 we were probably fine though. Alright, the plan here is, this is where I was going to use my Star Killer. We're just going to do it. Alright, we got our staggers. Beautiful. Alright, that should be it. Bam here. Plan is Shaak T. So I'm caught up on shows. It's probably a less productive weekend than I would have liked. But caught up on Kenobi. Not going to say anything specific. Just as I thought through the last several episodes, I'm a little worried about the number of episodes left. Because really all we've had so far, like I really liked episode 1. I liked all the episodes. But in terms of like specific plot development, not that much has happened. Like mainly within the Inquisitors is where the bulk of the story development that has occurred. But it's fairly limited. Not necessarily a problem. Like Mad Max Fury Road is an entire movie that is just a chase. Works great. Kenobi could do the same thing. It kind of just depends on what kind of show this is trying to be. But so far, the show has been limited with what's going on. And we have 3 episodes left. And if it's just a chase, fine. But we'll see. Kylo Ren here. This is just going to be JTR. This is a weak Kylo Ren. Not that mine is much better, but I at least have a relic Kylo. But that's also the difference in philosophy you can see. Like, I've gone to make sure that I have relics that can solo. He has not done that. And there's an opportunity cost there. He has an extra GL. And Sith Eternal Emperor is definitely my next GL. But I'm going for Grand Inquisitor first. I think that'll be good for the channel. And I've been getting away with 2 GLs, and I think it's... No, I like the challenge of being in these underdog positions every match. Right. Why am I playing this? Let's just hit auto. God, I love JTR. JTR, like, she's such an old character in the Resistance faction, hasn't been updated in so long that she really gets overlooked, but she's still a solid character. Yeah, we're just running through with this plan. Oh, you know what? I guess there's other things we can be doing. We have a few solo opportunities here. So Shaak T, we're just going to Jedi Knight Rev in this. I'm not messing around with any poor RNG and aerial advantage taking anybody out. It's just not worth it. Probably way more than we need, but let's just be prudent. Actually, let's take out Shaak T first. Okay. I think this guy saved too much for offense. Alright. This is actually probably the biggest risk, is my Traya here. Do I still want to do that? Let's check the speeds here. We're fine. I'm just gonna do it. You look slow. They're gonna go first. Let's just do it. I don't like that you're going after him. Stop it. Oh my god, guys. See this, I knew this was questionable. And I don't think this is winnable now. We might have a shot. No, we might have a shot just from the leadership. Okay. With relics, this would be no question. The heal... Okay, take out Mon Mothma. Perfect. Let's give myself to more of an advantage. Katarn's the only one that matters, because he's giving potency up to Cara Dune. But I might not get to the revive. We get to the revive. Dispel. That ability, without a cooldown, like, I don't think we're gonna get there. Ooh. There we go. It's a win. Perfect. Just a sloppy one. That's... Oh, come on. Just gonna revive. Alright. Nice. We get away with it. Alright, Rolo, this was going to be nested. I've got a Relic 5 nest finally. That was something I did in the off week. Not week, off period between weeks. Nice. I think I talked about Stranger Things last week, right? We watched Stranger Things, loved it, watched The Boys. Really happy The Boys is back in my life. Right here. Let's go. Close. Okay, we're good. Nice. So I think that's 3 solos so far. We're gonna get at least 1 more solo. I'm wondering if we can get 2. I don't know anything about Krennic's kit. So we're gonna do Malak. I'm assuming this will be fine. I guess the increase in cooldowns might be annoying. I'm just staying focused on Death Trooper. That's the only threat here. You know what? Let's save that. Nice. Perfect. The ability block interrupts what I wanted to do, but we're fine now. That should be Krennic, perfect. There we go. So 4 solos. I wish I would have tried more solos. Forgot I have Fennec. And I have Jedi Knight Luke. Luke, I could have soloed crew with Jedi Knight Luke. I'm a little disappointed we didn't try and max out solos. Fennec, like, I don't have a good grasp of what Fennec is more adept at soloing than one squad than another. It's something I need to have a better handle on. I think this is always a little risky with Jango, but I honestly feel like this is one of the stronger counters. It's just everything you would want is here. There's the damage. I want to do this yet. Let's just do it. I'm concerned about the Relic 6. But it's so good. There. Don't. I wanted one Nute to be around for when the damage immunity comes off. Because it helps get the turn meter going. Make sure marked is over there. I'm a little concerned now, but we get away with it. A little scared. This is... Alright. Okay. There we go. Alright, perfect run so far. Let's keep it up. And you should have Executor, Negotiator, and Nonsense. Okay. That's another place where I've got an advantage, but I'm concerned about how this is going to go. Not what I meant to do. Alright, so we got Executor, Bounty Hunter. See, the problem is, I'm going to go first. At least my Razor Crest is going to go first. Our Piets are tied, so our Piets will be a coin flip. I'm just going to do this because I'm going first. come on, give me my double tap. Okay, that's fine. I'm in trouble. I'm not playing this right. I don't... Just do it. Whatever. Okay. Perfect. Alright. We're close to being back on track, but he might get to the payout first. Alright, we get the payout. Get rid of... Alright, there's payout for him. We're good. You can see how my fleet is more designed to go second. Because I didn't have the damage output to hit his Razor Crest and do enough damage to start. We were fine, but still. You know what? Let's stop the taunt. Okay. I mean, I guess the healing immunity helps in some fringe cases, but on ships it really is not all that important. I don't want to mess with the buzz droids. I wish I could see the turn meter. Because he's going to go and just bring back... He's going to put the Undying Loyalty back on what's-his-face. So let's do this instead. Not what I would normally do. Normally I would just take out Anakin. Fine. We outthought ourselves. Alright, that is bad. Plo's gonna heal. I messed this up. I overthought it. And I don't have enough reinforcements now. That's really bad. I may have completely messed this up, actually. We can use nonsense to take out Tarkin. Honestly, this is what we're going to do up against Tarkin. Alright, what else do I want to throw with this? Sure. Let's do Ghost and Phantom. Let's do it. I should have just AoE'd. I was counting on his capital ship going before Anakin, but I messed that up. Okay. Let's dispel, get rid of the retribution, bring out my Sith fighter. Now we have a bunch of Sith synergy that does next to nothing, but 4-star Outrider doesn't do much. It's not even worth using, really. Okay. So we're able to use nonsense to take out his nonsense, but mine was slightly less nonsense, and I've got better gear on those pilots, I'm certain of it. I'm just gonna assume that the cooldowns are messed up. I'm gonna need some luck to win this now. Like, this was gonna be a win, and now this is all a question. We're actually very lucky that Plo is on the field and not Ahsoka. Sure, let's just do that. If we get to the ultimate, it's a win. I just don't know if we get to the ultimate. And I don't have mastery on how to use this fleet. Like, this is what I always... health. Why don't we get protection? This just seems like the right call. Okay. That's bad. But this is why we've got Sergeant. Jeez, that's just like a tickle. I'm in trouble. Get deflector shield back up at least. No, we can't taunt. There's buff immunity. We didn't last long enough to get to the ultimate. There's too much damage. I think I messed this up. Like about to cross the finish line and we messed this up. That is not a ship we're going to be using. Because my finalizer is not good enough. What is that? Yeah, that's the starting. If I had relics on Kylo, like maybe. Jeez, that full protection really sucks. Do that. Jeez, seriously? He's got the turn meter. I'm going to go for the stun. I'm going to go for the assist here, see if we can stun Anakin. Perfect. Yeah, let's do turn meter. Perfect. Come on, Anakin. I mean, Kylo, kill Anakin. Alright, I think we are winning this. Let's do Anakin. Yes! All right, let's check those final banners. We almost lost it right in the final battle, but we snuck it out. No recap necessary on this one. This is a win. We finish this week 2-1, and for the season, that's what, 7-5? solid season. I prefer to go 8-4. That's always my goal. So we miss out on the goal, but it's a solid season. We will wrap it up there. We've got time off between Grand Arenas, so I'm going to have some other videos out in the meantime. At least a list video and a quarterly no, not the quarterly speculation video. That's going to be at the end of the quarter. We're at the beginning, the end of the month is the end of the quarter. So I am going to do, though, every 6 months we do an update on the single shard farms. We are due for that. So that is what I will be doing. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.